Hey guys, Daps here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I want to show you how you can migrate your website, your WordPress website, to a new hosting and in the easiest way possible. Trust me, changing hosting can be a lot of headache, especially when it has to do with migrating your website. But I got you covered in this tutorial because I'll be showing you how you can do this seamlessly, regardless of which hosting you're using. So right on my screen here is a website I'll be using for tutorial purpose. It got about 5 courses with 40 video each. Amazing website. So this website is currently hosted with Hostinger, so I would be migrating it to A2 hosting. And if you follow me for a while, you know that these are the 2 preferred hosting that I recommend people. Just in case you want to migrate your website and you've not made up your mind yet, I would recommend you consider using Hostinger if you have a pretty new website with not much traffic. What I do is that once my website start getting traffic or start demanding more server resources, I migrate them to A2 hosting because I love the turbo speed I get on A2 hosting. If you are looking to pay more to get resources, why not consider A2 hosting? It's the best. I host all my websites that are getting traffic on A2 hosting. So you can check the video description for you to see a link to either of both hosting. Trust me, you get value for your money investing in the A2 hosting or in Hostinger. So let's get started without further ado. Now I want to log into the back end of this website. Now I'm in the back end of this website. The first thing we want to do is to take a backup of our website. That's extremely important. So you will need the help of a plugin called WP Vivid. So you can just come to plugins, you can come to add new, and you can just search for WP Vivid. So here's the plugin here, WP Vivid Migration Backup Staging, WP Vivid. But I have it active on this website because that's what I use for literally all of my website to do backups, and this is very good. So if in your own case, you can just install and activate this. So I have this here, so I can just come to backup and restore. So if I scroll down, I have an active backup here. I just want to delete this since this is old. Alright, that's it. So I can just come up here and hit this backup now button. So we have our backup running. Always ensure that you have your database and files marked here. This is very important. Alright, so one backup finished. That's good. So we can come down here, and what we want to do is for us to download this backup. So you can see we have this backup here, so I can hit it. Sometimes, depending on how heavy your website files are, the files might be broken into 2. You might see backup 1, backup 2, sometimes 3 or even 4. So you need to download all of them. That's very important. So I have this backup downloading into my computer already. So that's it. The next thing we want to do right now is for us to change name servers from Hostinger, where it was initially hosted, to A2 hosting. So now I'll come to my domain registrar. So I don't know where you're managing your domains, but I love to manage my domains from dynadot.com. So right now, if I come down here, I would try to find my domain, which is the Amazon tutor. I think this is it here. So you can see this is currently pointing to Hostinger. So we're going to change this domain server eventually, but right now let's come to A2 hosting, which I'll be using. So I will just go to the cPanel directly. So I can just scroll down and come to my domain section here. So I can come to my domains. So what I want to do here is for me to create a new domain. So I'll click this, and then I will add this domain here, which is the Amazon tutor. So let's copy this. Let's come back here and let's paste that here. So I'm going to take this out. I'm going to take this out as well. So that's it. He's saying document root. No, I don't want to share document root. I want this to have his own separate directory, which is okay. The amazontutor.com is fine for the directory. And a subdomain, the Amazon tutor, I will leave this as is, and I will hit the submit button. So now let's go back to our A2 hosting account, our client area, and then let's come to this is my hosting here. So let me come to view details because I want to pick the name server. So regardless of the hosting you're using, you can just find the DNS of the website, or maybe you ask your support for the name servers of your account. So from here I have NS1 A2 hosting, NS2. So I'm going to just copy this name server here. So I'm going to update this name server. I can just type in a new one here. So I'll change this to 2. There's no need to copy and paste again. So NS1, NS2 is good. Just 2 of them is okay, but the good thing is that we can add up to 4. And also we have our IP address too as well, which is fantastic. So we can add a DNS directly and just put the IP address. But for the purpose of this example, name servers are okay, and just 1 or 2 of them is good. Then we'll save our name servers. So that's it. Now we would have to wait for some minutes for our name servers to propagate. While we're waiting for that to happen, one thing we can do is for us to keep check with our DNS record to see when it propagates. So I use a tool called dnschecker.org to do this. Once this is opened, I can paste my domain here. I hope I still no, I just have to copy this again. Paste that here. And then I'll change this to name servers, which is NS, and then I will do a search. So as you can see, this is already propagating in the United States to A2 hosting, and this is fantastic. You can see it's not propagating in some part of the world, but in most part of the world, this is propagating to A2 hosting already. If you're in the United States right now, chances are that you won't be able to see your existing website anymore because we have changed the name servers. So right now, if I close this, open this up again, I would still be seeing my old server because I am in Africa here. So it takes time for the domain to propagate here. So what I can do is for me to use a VPN for me to change my location to maybe the United States for me to be able to see our new website. But however, let's come back here. Let's try to install WordPress, and I might just come to WordPress A2 optimized here, but let's come back to cPanel and let's go to Softaculous directly. So this is Softaculous app installer. We can just hit the install button, and then we're going to choose installation URL. So I would leave this. I'll just find my new domain, which is the amazontutor.com. So I have that here, and that's good. I may want to give my site a name and a description, but all of those things are not really very important right now. What's important is for you to have a username. So I'll call this admin, and then I would change this to a more comfortable password. And also for admin email, we can change that, but not necessarily. Anything to just log in into our WordPress is just good enough, because we are going to be replacing this WordPress with our backup eventually. So right now, let's just install WordPress. So I'll close this up. Okay, great. So we have WordPress installed here successfully, and that's good. But let's just try to see if we can open this up. But we can see that we can see a new website right now. So what I can do is, just like I said earlier, is to use a VPN. I have a VPN here. I might just want to use that. So I'll just toggle this on to the United States, and that's it. So you can see that we have our website here now, and I can't see my website. However, is not secured. It's the SSL has not been installed correctly on it, so I might want to come back here. Let's come back to our control panel. So now let's scroll down. So coming to our security here, we can see SSL. So we have SSL here, auto install SSL here, but let's come to a SSL TSL status. And then let's search for our domain here, and let's see this status. So you can see the Amazon tutor is not installed yet, so I might just want to click this and also these two as well. So let's run SSL again and let's see. Auto SSL check has been complete. So this page will refresh in 5 seconds. Okay, it's refreshing now, and that's good. Now let's check now for our domain to see if we have SSL installed. So you can see now it's all green, auto SSL domain validated, and that's good. Okay, so coming back here right now, because I've turned off my VPN and there's a browser refresh, we are now back at the old website. So let's turn that on again. Let's see if we can't find our new website. So let's turn this on right now, and that's it. Let's refresh this. Let's see. All right, so you can see we have our new website here, and this is beautiful. So now let's log into the back end of this website. So we'll do vp-admin, close this. I will just exit launch. All right, so we are inside our new WordPress website, and this is beautiful. Okay, then we can just come to plugins now, come to add new. We'll be installing WP Vivid as usual. So let's install this and activate this as well. Now that this plugin is set here, so let's scroll down. So we'll see a place here for backups, and we'll see a place here for upload. Let's come to upload since we want to upload the backup. So we have a place here to drag our file. So let's come to our download here. This is our backup files downloaded. So I'm going to drag that here, and then we have that here. So let's upload this backup. Depending on how heavy the files are and how strong your internet connection is, this may take some time, so we want to give this time to finish up. Great, so we have backup uploaded right now, and that's good. So what we want to do is to restore this backup. So when we click the restore button, we have the option here to restore as well. So we click restore. Are you sure? Yes, definitely. And then the restoration process will start. Restoration completed successfully. That's okay. This will log me out. All right, so that's it. So we now have our website here restored. Isn't this beautiful? So you can then log in back to the back end of the website using your previous details, and then your WordPress website is ready. So that's exactly how super simple and easy it is for you to migrate your website from one hosting to another without breaking anything and without dropping a sweat. So you can experiment with these and let me know your results in the comment. I'll look out for them. And that's my time for this tutorial. I believe you get value for your time. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to see more awesome videos from me. I'll see you in another one. Until then, stay safe.